According to the National Association of Home Builders, just under half of households in the United States cannot afford a $250,000 home, and just under 30% of households cannot afford a $150,000 home. Policymakers looking to encourage attainable development often turn to parking reductions and zoning changes. But in 2022, the average size of a new single-family home was just over 2,500 square feet. With an estimated construction cost of $150 per square foot, that new home would cost approximately $375,000 to construct, putting it out of reach for many Americans. Depending on market demands and site context, new construction techniques, higher housing densities, and smaller home sizes help address the pervasive need for attainable housing. With an ambitious goal of keeping construction costs under $99,000 per home, we proposed the use of 3D printed technology, assuming a cost of $250 per square foot of printed area. These parameters necessitate a 396 square foot home, a tiny home by any definition. While small-scale living has the potential to reduce housing costs, tiny homes realistically appeal to only a small fraction of the population, namely single and couple adult households. Tiny home construction typically does not provide the benefit of attainability for families or other shared households. Multi-generational and shared living is on the rise in the United States, particularly in warmer climates. Combined households provide a pathway to attainability that supports strong communities that benefit the physical and mental wellness of residents. According to the Pew Research Center, American adults living in multi-generational households often do so due to financial challenges or the need to care for a family member. Instead of housing just one or two people in a single 396 square foot tiny home, the Enclave design concept brings together families or other combined households into two small structures, creating a more socially connected and supportive living arrangement. Sleeping spaces are consolidated into one structure, which includes 2 bedrooms and a shared bathroom. Taking full advantage of the allowable height, a wood-framed sleeping loft above 1 bedroom and bathroom provides an additional area for sleeping or storage. The other structure features living spaces with a fully functional kitchen, a powder room for convenience, and a living room ideal for family gatherings. These larger spaces are designed to be accessible to residents of all abilities. Engineered wood beams with minimal spans reduce structural depth and avoid complicated trusses. A simple roof connects the sleeping and living structures, forming a screened exterior space for alfresco dining or sleeping outdoors on warm nights. The screened porch also doubles as a mudroom, complete with shoe storage and laundry. By utilizing the space between the structures, the living space is effectively doubled, providing residents with room to spread out. Both structures, with a combined printed area of 792 square feet, can be accommodated within a single gantry-style 3D printer print bed, measuring 38 feet by 100 feet. The interior living space totals 597 square feet. Sustainable features such as rooftop solar panels and rainwater collection supplement resources, supporting attainability for residents by reducing utility costs. Solar power reinforces a fully electric home, cooled and heated through a roof-mounted heat pump and mini-split systems. When the weather allows, operable windows at opposing ends of the home provide passive ventilation through the structures. The thickened wall mass of the 3D printed structure is oriented to the north and south to shield the home from harsh southern exposure, while fenestration on the east and west facades maximizes daylight. Rigid roof insulation and a membrane roof reflect solar heat, and deep overhangs curb heat gain within the homes. The space left between the pairs of homes by the 3D printer rails creates an area for drying laundry in the sun. A secondary 3D printed outdoor shower sits just outside the sleeping rooms. But the Enclave design concept is about more than just 2 households. The homes are organized to form a community enclave, using half of a city block. With 2 multi-generational homes per print bed, a total of 7 print beds fit on 1.4 acres, housing 14 separate households. On an 8th print bed, a shared community building provides a large kitchen, gathering space, community garden, and playground. 3D printed raised planter beds in the shared courtyard and a community garden make fresh produce readily available and create opportunities for residents across generations to help each other thrive. Breeze block walls encircle a group of homes, concentrating entries and creating a sense of security and community. A winding pathway connects the homes to each other and a variety of programmed areas. Outdoor cooking, gardening, and other gathering spaces expand the functionality of the homes into the shared courtyards. By drawing residents outdoors, their homes become part of the larger community, bringing neighbors together and making tiny home living feel not so tiny.